let's talk about this. Canelo. Canelo comes at record with 63, 2-2. And Terence Crawford undefeated, ano? Undefeated po si Terence Crawford. 41 wins, 31 knockouts. Si Canelo, actually, mas bata si Canelo, 35 years old. Samantalang si Crawford, 37 years old. Years old, nabubulol pa ako, no? At ito pa isa. Ito nagulat ako, no? Parang hindi totoo. Sa listahan ko, mas matangkad po si Canelo Alvarez, 5'9". Tapos si Crawford, 5'8". Pero pag pinagtabi mo sila, nakita nyo ba yung picture? Pag pinagtabi mo sila, para yatang naglolokohan tayo sa height eh. Para yatang hindi totoo yung mas matangkad si Canelo kasi nakita ko yung picture eh. No? Parang mas matangkad po si Crawford kay Canelo. Parang ganun eh. Ito, look at this. Mas malaki lang yung ulo ni Canelo pero parang mas matangkad si Crawford or parehas lang? Ako ba ay namamalikmata? Mas mataas si Crawford. Kala ko ba? Kala ko ba? Mas malaki. Itong si Canelo, parang masisira yata yung prediction natin dito dahil akala ko mas malaki itong si Canelo. Yung pa naman yung nasabi natin lagi na mas malaki kasi sir si Canelo. Yung pala, mas malaki si Crawford. Mas malaki si Crawford. Parang gano'n, no? So, anyway, let me tell you some of the points, ano? So, si Canelo, he's very much established as a super middleweight. Kahit na halos magkasinlaki sila, and he is regularly fighting and defending belt at his weight. In Tagalog, para po sa mga hindi nakakaintindi. Sino nga po hindi nakakaintindi. Bro, no worries. Hater, follower, fan, pasensya na po kung masagad ko kayo. Basta ako nandito nag-enjoy lang tayo dito. I wanna also give a little bit of entertainment factor sa ating pong delivery ng usapan na ito. So, pagpalagay na natin na halos magkasinlaki, pero mas established po si Canelo sa weight na 168 pounds. Sanay siya makipagbakbakan sa 168. Now, for Crawford is moving up 2 weight classes. He last fought at 154. That is junior middleweight. Now he jumps and introduces this question about his power, stamina. Ang tanong dyan, can it translate? No? Can it translate to a bigger weight? Possible. Possibly. Okay? Possible yan. By the way, singit tayo, sabi niya, no? And still undefeated Justin Viloria. Yan ang nanonood sa winter. So, just so you know as well, Canelo's mga last fight niya has ended in unanimous decision. And Crawford's last few wins includes decisive performance. Not always KO, but I think strong. Though his move up in weight, ito nga, is untested. And the betting odds favorite is obviously Canelo. Pero not much, -175. So, grabe, no? So, may nag-comment naman dito, ang sabi ng friend ni Crawford, walking weight. Iba yung walking weight sa fighting weight. I mean, I understand that this could be a revelation. Baka maging revelation ito kay Crawford. Doon pala talaga yung weight niya. Kasi talaga naman ang mga boxer nagpipigil eh. But again, walking weight, fighting weight is different. And we're about to find out. And this is what is nakaka-excite dito sa laro na ito, sa laban na ito. Because we don't know. We don't know kung kaya ba ni Crawford mag-translate pa. So, ito na. Let's dig into each fighters and let's talk about what each fighter must do to win. And here are the keys to win for me, and agree or disagree, keys to win, the advantage and the risk that needs to be mitigated. Okay, weight bully si Crawford, boss. Okay. I don't think he's gonna be a weight bully here. Dito po sa ano na to. Okay? So, here's the keys to win. Kanino? Kay Canelo muna tayo o kay Crawford? Canelo, Crawford, keys to wins. Eto na. Saan lang magamit yung ano yung sound effect na yan. So, keys to win for Canelo. Number 1, the first thing that I would really want to see for Canelo is use his size, strength, and pressure. Medyo marami akong sasabihin dito because I really prepared for this. Number 1 for Canelo is use that. Canelo is the natural super middleweight. So to win, he must close the distance, cut off the ring, and force Crawford into less comfortable position. He should bully Crawford when possible. Lean in, land on the inside, and make Crawford pay for staying in the middle. In Tagalog, ang dapat gawin, unang dapat gawin ni Canelo Alvarez ay gamitin ang kanyang laki, lakas, at i-pressure niya. Parang, in short, para sa Tagalog, i-bulldozer niya sa loob siya, makipag-stay siya sa loob dito kay Crawford. Do you agree with that? I mean, Canelo muna tayo. So, buti walang nagagalit na kampi ka yata kay Canelo, kaya si Canelo Yan yung mga Pinoy minsan Anyway, number 2, body attack and cutting the ring. So, in his recent fights, versus Skull, Canelo used high volume body shots. I think around maybe 40 shots has landed. And actually, I think that's the blueprint to Crawford attacking the body so he can slow down itong si Crawford. Especially Crawford is moving up in weight. I would love to see itong si Canelo tirahin yung katawan ni Crawford. Tirahin niya agad. Di ba? Para bumagal because yun ang advantage ni Crawford, di ba? So nagme-make sense ba ako? Nagkukunwari na naman akong parang analyst. So nagme-make sense, di ba? So I told you guys. I know boxing. Anyway, I'm just enjoying here. Salamat. 152 na. Mas maganda yata pag tanghali ako nagla-live Mamaya, live ulit tayo. Mamayang gabi. Anyway, number 3, exploit defensive opening and counter attacks. So, Crawford is technical, no? But when he switch stances, which I expect na pwede niyang gawin dito sa labay na ito, he throws combination that may leave some opening. So Canelo need to counter punch. No? Especially, ito ang tatandaan nyo na tingin kong posibleng maging punch of the night. And ano nyo na, tandaan nyo na dito. No? Wag nyo lang tatandaan pag nagkakamali ako. Pag nagkakamali ako, tinatandaan nyo pinopost nyo pa Ito, tingnan mo yung left hook at saka uppercut ni Canelo Alvarez. Uppercut and left hook, I think, is going to be very important. Yan ang tatandaan nyo, guys. Okay. Number 4, medyo madami ako ngayon, medyo madami, although itong number 4 ko, listahan ko, is probably for the same, no? Pacing and stamina kailangan dito. Kasi although sanay naman si Canelo and experience sa mga long fights, sometimes yung output niya nagbabago at the latter part. And I think yung pinakamalaking chance po ni Crawford na manalo dito is to take this all the way to the 12 rounds. And I believe na pagdating po ng maybe after 7 rounds, mas magiging magaling yung Crawford. So he must maintain a consistent pressure without overextending to avoid, being drawn into a counter punch, at syempre kailangan niya i-maintain yung stamina niya. So, syempre magpa-pressure siya. So, he's gonna use a lot of stamina. And because of that, he's gonna also potentially gas out. So, yun yung isa. One other thing, I think dito sa laban na ito, Canelo is much more pressured, if you ask me. Do you agree with me when I say mas pressured si Canelo Alvarez dito sa laban na to? Does anyone agree with me on that? Can I get a comment if you agree with me that Canelo is more pressured dito sa laban nito than Crawford? Mas pressured si Canelo. Mas pressured si Canelo dito kasi unang-una, agree, salamat Mr. Yang. May no dito si Lino Concepcion, no. I think mas pressured si Canelo. Unang-una, he's the favorite. Meaning, many people are expecting him to win this fight. There's a lot more Mexican crowd. No? Nabubunga si Crawford eh. So, mas pressured siya manalo. And plus, just think about this. Think about this. Canelo matatalo ng galing sa welterweights. Medyo pressure talaga yon. Aminin nyo hindi, mas pressure yun. Isipin nyo na lang, pag nanalo si Canelo, everyone expected, or majority expected he's gonna win. Pag nanalo si Crawford, man, that's so big. Yes, di ba? Most people are saying, Canelo's gonna win this. He's bigger. Sabi nga nung isa, basic. Kaya pag nanalo si Crawford dito, nako, this is the bigger headline. So, here's what I think. Now, that is already 5 keys to win. Dami ha. Keys to win for Crawford. Sabi malabo matalo si Canelo, wag kang magpauto sa Nat, ikaw talaga, Nat. This is why you love me. Alam ko mahal mo ko dahil ang galing ko talaga. Ang galing ko talaga manguto. Galing ko talaga mag-hype. Hindi. Pwedeng manalo si Crawford. Again, ako kasi open-minded pa ulit-ulit. I give my thoughts kung paano manalo si Canelo. I will give my thoughts kung paano manalo si Crawford. But my prediction is this. I will tell you in a while. Sabihin muna natin, keys to win para po kay Terence Bud Crawford. Okay. Number 1, maximize reach, footwork, and distance control. In short, kailangan ni Crawford magaling sumayaw. The footwork should be exemplary and the distance should be there. Kasi lamang man si Canelo sa size according to many, but hindi lamang sa reach. So maximize the reach, footwork, and distance control. And I think ito, sinabi ko na nung isang araw ang magpapanalo kay Crawford dito sa laban na ito ay jab. Jab and lateral movement. Canelo, magawin niyang off balance, Hindi naman mabilis umikot-ikot si Canelo eh. So, I think he just need to use his distance, his angling, pivoting, in the switching stance to disrupt Canelo's rhythm. So, yun ang pinaka-importante. Basta jab, And I expect, number 2 ko ito, I expect Canelo to move forward. So, ang nakikita kong gagawin dito ni Terence Crawford o dapat gawin ni Terence Crawford, smart! You see, I start with smart. Parang yung mga nanonood dito, smart, no? Mga smart to lahat ng mga to eh. Smart ba talaga kayo? Pa-comment nga ng paukas kung talaga smart. Di yata mga smart eh. Smart, pa-comment po ng smart. Smart, counter-punching, and accuracy over volume. See what I did, no? Hindi niya kailangan marami. Si Canelo probably kailangan ng marami, pero ito, kailangan lang maging smart, counter-punching, and much accurate. Gagaya po ni Alfie Hisola. And shinout out ko na nag-comment ng smart. Shoutout sa'yo, sir. So, Canelo is known for his power. Yes. And the body shot. Siyempre, no? Crawford must pick his spot and don't waste energy on low percentage shots. Okay? Focus on making Canelo pay when he commits a mistake. Break mo lang yung tempo. Don't try to knock out Canelo. Just try to hit him every time he makes a mistake and frustrate him. So, yun yung pangalawa. Counter-punching. And because si Canelo is going to move forward, and like what I said, pareho naman silang kailangan nito, pero may dadagdag ako. Siyempre, sasabihin ko, kailangan ng condition pareho. Si Canelo, kailangan ng conditioning kasi aakyat siya, aatake siya ng atake. Pero si Crawford, kailangan niya, hindi lang conditioning, kailangan din niya ng recovery. Imposibleng hindi siya matamaan. At pag natamaan si Crawford, babaksak yan! Hindi. Posible naman. Nagbuka agad kayo. Grabe naman kayo. Hindi, ano yan. Lalaban yan si Crawford. Kailangan lang niya makapag-recover. Kailangan niya makapag-bounce back agad. Okay. Kailangan niya makapag-bounce back agad. So, kailangan yung recovery. And sabi ko nga, kung si Canelo will go to the body, si Crawford would need to avoid the inside work and the body shots of Canelo. Basta pag dinamihan ni Canelo ang body shot niya, tatamaan yan, alam mo na, babagal yan. Babagal yan. So, babagal yan. So, yun ang number 5, I wanna say this. Most people probably would not think about this, but I think yung important dito kay Crawford important dito kasi na iset niya yung iset niya yung pace na hindi niya bigyan ng sobrang confidence si Canelo. He needs to steal the early rounds. Again, I'm not gonna surprise if someone gets knocked down, but he needs to steal the early rounds and Crawford should not go for the knockout. If it comes that, then good. Pero kailangan sa first 6 rounds, at least 3 makuha niya. Kasi pag makakuha siya ng mas maaga sa rounds, medyo mas makokontrol niya yung laban. Mas mapipilitan din kasi itong si Canelo na mas umatake, which means mas mapipilitan siyang mag-gamble. Okay? What's up, Paulo? What's up, Tomato Can? Glenn? I feel that I wanna do the reaction kasi of the press con eh. So, ginawa ko na ngayon. So, some things that could swing the fight unexpectedly, I will tell you. Okay, what could swing the fight unexpectedly? Number 1, which is one that I'm most curious about dito sa laban na ito, and I will tell you right now, no? Power carrying over at a higher weight. Ito yung pwedeng mag-swing ng ng fight na ito. Pag ang sagot dito sa tanong na ito ay yes, mananalo si Crawford. Will Crawford's power be as dangerous at 168? Because if not, Canelo is more used to a heavier bump. So, ang tanong kung maka-carry over ba ni Crawford yung kanyang lakas. Yan. So, yan ang aabangan nyo. Yung durability and chin din ni Crawford. Weight cut and gain effects. kasi gaya ng sinabi ko, si Canelo 168 pero after that baka mas mabigat pa. Yung mental game naman, I think sa press ko nakikita ko mukha namang okay si Crawford pero kita mo kagad yung mga fans, the fans are already booing him, the fans are already favoring Canelo, so the mental factor here will be on Crawford. Baka papasok sa utak niya. This is the biggest fight that he has. Yung judging, I don't know kung sino papaboran nila dito. If it comes to if it become a close fight, I think mas kailangan ni Crawford na mas I think mas papaborin pa rin si Canelo for me. I don't know ha. Siguro si Crawford kasi kampi pala si Turkey daw kay Crawford eh. So that is the case to win. Given all that, I will give you my prediction. So sa mga narinig nyo at sa mga sa mga data na kinonsider ko, may nagbago ba ng prediction? Hindi na siya mag-rehydrate si Canelo. He needs speed. Yeah, okay. We'll see. We'll see. Mga 10 pounds lang. Ang tanong ko ngayon sa mga narinig nyo sa akin, may nagbago ba ng prediction at ano yung prediction nyo? Final prediction nyo. I'm about to say mine. Ano prediction nyo, guys? Let's do this. Prediction. Crawford pa rin kayo? Huh? I think, here's what I think, My prediction. My prediction is this. Di pa rin po nagbabago yung prediction ko. It's still gonna be the same. Canelo Alvarez, most probably by unanimous decision or possibly even knockout if Crawford slows down or takes too much inside work. So again, so that means probably full 12 rounds. I do not expect Crawford to get dropped heavily, but I expect Canelo to do enough damage, especially to the body, to impose himself, especially in the mid to late rounds. Ang sige para mas matindi yung ating prediction. We're gonna be very specific, no? I think the scorecard could be as close as 116-112 or 117-111, but favoring Canelo. Yan na, nagbigay na ako. Hindi ayoko kasi ng yung pinaka-safe answer, pag knockout yan, Canelo yan, pag decision yan, Crawford yan. Pick one! Ayan, nagbigay na ako pati score. Tandaan nyo yan, 117-111, 116-112. That's what I see in this fight. And, why this prediction makes sense? I mean, it's very obvious. I told you already, Canelo's size, and although Crawford is extremely dangerous with high IQ and versatility, then, man, I just couldn't. I just put more weight on the experience of Canelo at 168 pounds. Siguro mas binigyan ko ng ng dito ng weight. See what I did there? Mas binigyan ko ng weight yung bigat. See what I did? Yun sa akin. If however Crawford comes in an excellent shape, his weight gains feels natural, his speed isn't compromised, and he starts fast, he could win a decision as well if he catches Canelo off guard with an early burst. Yeah, I don't know about pushing for a knockout. I could probably see that earlier if it happens, but it's just the experience of Canelo at that weight is just too much for me to ignore. In the end, this is definitely a legacy fight for both men, especially for Terence Crawford, if you ask me. Now, if Canelo wins, he revalidates his dominance at super middleweight. Silence critics. If Crawford wins, of course, the same, but he becomes the first male boxer to be undisputed in 3 weight classes in the 4-belt era. That is a huge milestone. So, no matter what, sa tingin ko Fight Fans is going to be in for a tactical, high-stake skill showdown. And I think mag-enjoy kayo kasi medyo personally invested din naman tayo eh. This is what Big Fight Chill is all about. Walang Filipino dito, pero I think magkakagulo tayo mga Pilipino. Canelo to win this one. My prediction hasn't changed. Okay, let's read some comments, guys. Parang ang labo, boss Canelo UD.